Welcome everybody to the Top Back Podcast. We're back again with another Mandalorian review, and we're gonna do Chapter 13 and Chapter 14, the Jedi and the Tragedy. So we just watched this, or I just watched the second episode last night, so it's fresh in my memory. I haven't watched the Jedi since last week, so you might have to do that part, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before we start, I have to say that I've been really gassed with so much shit. Like, the PS5 just came out.
Yeah.
And so many shows have come out. Euphoria just came out again. So my excitement for Mandalorian has died down a little bit. I feel like I have too much shit to do.
I think that goes with everybody in 2020. We're just we binge watch so many things.
Yeah.
And fuck. I kind of just want the season to end already.
You do?
Yeah, because I'm we're already more than halfway. We're 2/3 of the way now, or 75% done.
Yeah.
And I just want to get to the final 2 episodes and see where we're at. But I think these 2 episodes were good.
They're really good. Okay.
Yeah.
You think they're just good?
Well, I know everybody loves this first episode we'll review is the Chapter 13, the Jedi. I get all the nods, but it wasn't as. I didn't like it right away.
Okay,
I think the second time I liked it better.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So the Jedi Chapter 13 shows Ahsoka for the very first time live action.
Rosario Dawson. Mimi from Rent.
And I've never watched Clone Wars, so once again, I don't have a lot of context. But just based on her performance as Ahsoka, I really dig her character.
Yep.
I think you watched a little bit, right? Clone Wars.
I watched a little bit of Clone Wars. I saw a lot of the Star Wars reviews, and I just know that Ahsoka is a fan favorite.
She really is.
Another strong female character.
Mm-hmm.
She's much older than when we first see her in Clone Wars. Mm-hmm. She was Anakin's Padawan apprentice, and then you see her now just grown and doing her own thing. You see her in the Clone Wars, and then you see her in the Rebels, and then Mandalorian. To see her in live action, it's damn.
It's pretty legit, huh?
Yeah. The only difference with her live action is her mandrills are a little bit shorter, and that's because the stunts.
Are you talking about the things that go around?
Yeah.
I noticed it when I was watching it. It looked a little cheap.
Yeah, prosthetics.
Yeah. What the fuck? It looks like marshmallow or something like that.
But I think she played it really well.
I thought she was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
I've never seen Ahsoka before, but if that's how she is in the series, it makes me want to go back.
Exactly
and
right.
Watch, a little bit. But I was really impressed. I was glad that they went to a different planet this time. Mm-hmm. So thank God there's a variety with planets now, which is what I want since season 1, basically. So they arrive on whatever planet this is. Corvus. They needed what? They needed to get. Oh, another important thing about this episode. So Baby Yoda is no longer Baby Yoda anymore.
Yeah.
He has a name. It's
Grogu, aka Goku.
Yeah,
sounds a lot like Goku.
I wasn't impressed with the name for some reason.
Yeah.
Everyone else has good names, like Moff Gideon, Cara Dune, but
Din
there's something
Djarin.
about Grogu that doesn't resonate with me.
It's Gurgle. It really does sound like Goku.
Yeah.
That's the joke that's ongoing right now.
I kind of wish it started with a Y, only because the only one of those species we know is Yoda and Yaddle. So you gotta keep it consistent. So I was Grogu. Doesn't really roll off the tongue as well.
It would have been cool, Yogu.
Yeah, something like that, or Yodi or something.
Okay, so a lot of people love this chapter because again it gives nods to the whole Western and the samurai feel of it. I think because when I was watching it originally the first time, I felt it started off with a lot of action, right? Mm-hmm. But just the dialogue between Ahsoka and then the magistrate, they were just I felt like the magistrate, her lines, the way she delivered it was kind of corny. Yeah. She was
I feel you.
Yeah, I was just okay, I don't care about this villain at all. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why I didn't like this, because the antagonists were just there.
Who was it again? What was her name?
Lang. So Lang is John Connor from the Terminator.
Okay, yeah.
So this is where we mentioned early in other reviews where we don't want it to be too much cameos,
right?
Unless they play a important role.
Mm-hmm.
So Lang, I thought he was useless, other than the cool like little
Western
duel that they did. But I guess the way he was acting and her acting was just like really corny to me.
No, I see that. I didn't give a fuck about the village either.
Yeah,
like I had no connection.
And you only see like this part of the village. You don't see like the whole thing. That's why like I know the episode was already long, but if they built it like the first half of just like him meeting Ahsoka and spending more time training, and then the next episode where like they actually do like more stealth and take down the village more creatively than just jump over the wall and then fight a little bit and then boss battle.
You wanted them to dissect into 2 parts, you think?
I think so. Like I think for me, just because like all the other episodes were a little bit more grand, this felt like kind of just like this much space was covered on that planet. Yeah,
I actually did want more Ahsoka this time because she did. Dude, when she pulled out the 2 white lightsabers, I was like, it feels nice to see a lightsaber again in Star Wars because we haven't seen that in a minute. And the way she operates is pretty sick. Like, she's experienced, so she's not like she's not a Jedi anymore, right? She kind of removed herself.
So she's a citizen. She's acknowledged as a citizen. She's not part of the Jedi Order. So when they were like, "Oh, Jedi," she kind of like didn't like respond to it.
Right.
Like, but I get what you're saying. Like her fighting was like a veteran fighting versus seeing like Rey Skywalker like still trying to figure out her way.
Shit. Like she's very calculated when she fights, which is nice. So this episode focuses more on Grogu and where he's basically gonna go throughout the series. So Mando meets up with Ahsoka. They talk about what the Jedi is, basically like his connections. So apparently he was already trained under the Jedi Order until Order 66 came about, probably.
Yeah.
So
what? And Anakin killed all the younglings except that one.
Yeah, can't kill this one.
Yeah.
And she was saying that she can't train him because it kind of throws back to the older stuff. So she was saying like she senses fear.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like he could go the Sith route again.
Yeah,
I liked it. I mean,
I loved it. I loved that one.
You loved that part.
Yeah. Anything like, because she knows better than anyone, and she mentioned it. She knows what fear will do to even a trained Jedi.
First-handed,
yeah. Her master, her big brother Anakin, and like it goes back to the quote of like, fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering.
Right. And it's weird though. I can't imagine this character going that route anyway, just because I don't think but it doesn't really matter what species you are, I guess, because we just associate Yoda too much with being like the top tier Jedi. So it's like it would be weird to kind of think of another person in his species to go the other route. You know what I mean?
True.
It's not convincing to me for some reason.
You can't see like a little Darth Grogu running around.
I don't see that at all.
I mentioned in the other review, I was like, I kind of want to see him do more like evil stuff.
He does.
Yeah, he does in the next episode, but just like see more of what she's talking about, of like seeing him like in self-defense, but him also like building that anger.
Right.
Seeing a little more like a fucking transformation, Super Saiyan mode.
Right. And he did something that you wanted to see was he was finally using his powers again. We haven't seen that for like the whole this season. We haven't seen it until this episode.
True.
And then we had like this little nice like daddy son moment with Mando with the ball again. It was kind of nice to see. But this is exactly what we're talking about. Like I can't see Mando separating from him anymore at this point, especially after that interaction. It's like you're not gonna give him up, dude. Like he's gonna be with you throughout your whole life now.
Yeah.
So but I liked it. I really loved this episode. What planet was that again?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, this
Corvus.
one. Okay, Corvus. I like the aesthetic. It reminds me of like the old Knights of the Old Republic games, like those worlds you would visit.
The industrial side of things.
Yeah, it's like nice and swampy green.
Yeah, and then even the trees, like where Ahsoka was hiding, like that kind of reminded me of like Lord of the Rings, like Mordor kind of shit. Like everything is burned down.
Right.
So aesthetically it was nice, but again, I wanted to see them explore more of the thing because you're just looking at one gate. Why can't an Ahsoka just go around? And then, oh man, I fucking hated like the Asian guy. Like there's 7 Asians so far in this season. We love representation, but the dude was just so awkward. Just like, don't speak to them. Like,
and he barely spoke too.
He barely spoke, and like I get he was trying to help people, but he was just, I don't know.
No.
And then he got
useless.
anointed like leader of the fucking camp. I'm like, what the fuck? And he walked, didn't say anything, and then they walked back. Like, oh my god. One thing also is the Morgan Elsbeth, the magistrate. She's Bruce Lee's goddaughter.
Oh,
and
for real?
she's part Filipino. So I love the nod that like the episode released on Bruce Lee's birthday.
Oh shit.
So when I rewatched it and I saw it again, I appreciate her representation. But her acting was kind of
stiff
and corny, and like she was doing a lot of this, a lot. But you know, give and take.
Yeah. And then the last part of the episode, Mando gets one more Beskar equipment. So he gets the spear. So,
upgrade.
Yeah, upgrade. He gets a weapon now. So I'm like, oh shit, he's almost complete, I think, right?
Yeah, that's pretty heavy to carry around too.
Yeah, but I like that he has a weapon though. Like, I'm tired of the blasters. I want to see him like hand-to-hand combat.
True, and it can hold its weight against a lightsaber.
Yeah, and it plays a pretty cool role in the next episode too.
Is it?
Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it. All right, so that was the Jedi. That's my second favorite of this season now. Yeah, only because of Ahsoka. So
I like it better now after I watch it a second time.
Do you think Rosario is going to come back again this season?
So, this is a good question, because at the end of this episode, they ask about where is Grand Admiral Thrawn, and I heard of Grand Admiral Thrawn from our favorite like YouTuber reviewer Jeremy Jans, and then Grand Admiral Thrawn is like second to Palpatine in like Star Wars lore. He's like super authoritative and like military strategist.
Was he in the movies?
No, he was not in the movies,
Okay.
but he was originally in the extended universe. After the Empire fell, he rose to power, and then like he's been like he's back in canon now with the Rebels. So I don't know if Thrawn will be in. I don't think he'll be in this season. He might be in next season, but there's ideas that Moff Gideon is working for Thrawn. Because Thrawn usually works in like the Outer Rim area. Okay. And then if you connect that to the Rise of Skywalker, then it's like that's where all the cloning was happening.
Okay. So they're expanding the universe more.
Yeah. So the Grand Admiral Thrawn. That's why everybody loves this episode, because it's like, holy shit, he's coming into picture. Ezra from the Rebels is like missing, and Ahsoka, I guess he's trying to find him. So
damn it, I guess I do gotta watch.
Yeah. So I mean, now. Again, we'll watch it. I mean, at some point, but.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of references that went over my head. Like when they're throwing out names and shit, like whatever. But now that you say that, I think I will. I might dab into it. Maybe I'll just watch like the more important episodes that actually has them. So,
I mean, it'll be cool to see Ahsoka back. Yeah, I love Rosario Dawson.
They're not gonna have her for one episode. But what I was asking was, do you think she's gonna come back in this season?
Maybe not. I don't know. It depends on this next episode, what we think.
Okay.
Chapter 14.
Yeah, the tragedy.
So, very not very what do you call that?
Not subtle.
Not subtle. It's like, shit, something's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen in this episode? So I'll say this right off the bat. This is my favorite episode of the entire series. Straight up.
You've been saying that every week.
No. This is why, though. This is why.
Me too.
This is exactly what I wanted from The Mandalorian.
Yep.
Like, from day one, I wanted to see, like, the really cool action. I wanted to see cool throwbacks. And then, finally, like, I was waiting for Boba Fett to finally come back, because I was like, you showed him in the first episode. When the fuck is he going to come back? Because we're already halfway through. So he finally comes back. You see him arrive on the planet because he's been tracking Mando. Yeah. Since
you knew that was his fucking shit.
Yeah, you know
that's his dad. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and then he kind of gave a little exposition, which I thought was kind of annoying. Yeah. He's like, Jango Fett's my father. Yeah. My name's Boba Fett. Yeah. Blah blah blah. I was like, okay, you're kind of on the nose there. Yeah. It would have been nice to be more subtle, but like, he's dope, dude. Yeah. Like, I think it's my favorite character.
Yeah. Now it's great to see like the original actor. Yeah. Last name Morrison. I can't pronounce his first name. Yeah. Polynesian descent, and seeing him play his son. Yeah. And who was also all the clones and. Yeah.
And I hated his son in the Attack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was a little.
He was asshole. A fucking little shit.
Like, he looked like a little dick.
And it's crazy because this episode is like 30 something minutes, and like
it's the shortest episode.
It was thrilling.
Yeah, it was the best episode, and it's the shortest one. So it kind of goes to show like quality over quantity. You don't need a 50-minute episode to to tell a good story, or to have a good episode.
That's why I didn't like the other one.
It was long.
It was long. If they cut it and then make whatever, extended it, then I would have understood it.
Yeah. This is the first episode I didn't really like stray away from. Like, I was glued to my seat the whole time. Yeah. Like, there's parts in the other episodes where I was like, I was kind of like looking at my phone just a little bit.
Yeah.
This one, not
you had to see every single thing.
I feel like I would have missed something if I looked away.
This was like the peak of the season where it's like, oh, some tragic shit's about to happen.
This is actually, if they wanted to, this could have been like season 2, the end of season 2.
Yeah,
they could have ended it
like
right
the cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm. But I'm glad they didn't do that. So,
and the planet they go to, Tython. So I played the new the Jedi. I'm forgetting the name.
Fallen
Order. So like Cal, the game last year that dropped, and this kind of reminded me of it, where like when you put Grogu on the stone. And like the force comes in, it's kind of like that part in like video games where like your health increases or your force will build. Yeah. So when it wasn't working, and then you see him like this, he was meditating. I was like, oh shit, I feel him getting stronger.
Yeah. This is the temple, right?
Yeah, the temple. I thought the stones were gonna fall, bro. Like that shit is old. That planet is really like where a lot of the Jedi original like studies came from.
The
Jedi Order, or even before that, like the religion. This planet has big significance. And then seeing Mando kind of like be stressed out with like a new threat coming in, and then he has to protect his son.
Yeah.
And then
he did that a couple times too. I was like, we gotta go, Grogu.
Yeah.
He kept trying to get him.
Yeah.
He kept getting pushed back every single time. Like, I counted. He did it 3 times.
Yep.
I was like, just wait for him, dude. He's not like, don't you get it?
It's like your fucking son like playing the playground or in the ball pit. Yeah. Hey, let's go now.
He's not ready, dude. You gotta wait.
And damn, he did a lot of running in this. Like,
yeah. This is the best fighting in the whole series, bro. Yeah. Like the choreography in this episode was like top notch for me. And it was nice to see the stormtroopers actually act like the OG clone troopers, because like they're actually strategic when they're doing shit.
The rocket launcher, the big gun, rather than just busting in, blazing, and getting shot.
Exactly. Even though they did still.
Yeah, but like hiding behind a corridor. Oh, they're behind that corridor over there.
Yeah, but before we get to that, so Boba Fett comes back.
Yeah.
He wants his armor back, his OG armor. And I got a little confused here. Like, I think I missed something. Like, was it on the ship? And he knew it was on that ship?
So he knew Din had the armor, and then like he's not gonna carry it around with him. So it's gonna be in the ship. So Boba Fett was just like, "Hey, give me my shit back."
Okay. And when did he have time to go back to Mando's ship then?
Boba Fett. Oh, so there after he like stops some stormtroopers, there's a shot where he looks to the ship. He sees the door open, so he walks back in.
That's probably when I actually looked away for a second.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And then Mulan is there, the actress of Mulan.
I love her.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's 57. And she's like,
I told you. I like the episode that I like from season 1. Like it's playing more significance because they did team up, and then I like that. They were trying to negotiate a deal. A deal happened. Like, we'll guarantee you the safety of the child. You give me my armor back. And then the coolest moment is when he got his armor back. I mean, okay, the actor is older, but he looked kind of like overweight.
Me too.
You saw his gut.
Yeah.
But the way he was fighting makes me love Boba Fett now, because like I heard so many stories and like the lore and the legendariness, but I didn't see that in the movies.
Yeah, this is fan service for sure. Like, we've been wanting to see Boba Fett to do something, because he hasn't done shit like in the movies. He or just anything.
Carries his fucking rifle,
exactly,
like this.
But when he has that fucking weapon, he has.
Yeah.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the.
Like, bro. He was killing shit.
The missile?
No, not the missile. The staff. He was fucking them up. Like, he was breaking their armor and shit. And you could see the shards of it like flying in the air. I was like, damn, bro.
That weapon is like the Tusken weapon. Like when the
that's the one.
That's because he was living in Tatooine, so he got one from them. And then he was brutally like beating the shit out of them. And you saw one dude was like this.
Yeah, and with their helmet like cracked open.
Yeah,
like that's savage, bro.
Yeah, that's what we needed, and that's what we should have seen in movies more, rather than the simple laser blast.
Yeah, they really did Boba Fett justice. Like I said, he's my favorite character now.
Yeah,
in the whole series, bro. In just this episode.
Yeah.
in 20 minutes, like he won me over with that.
Yeah,
And
Aquaman's dad.
Yeah, you would think that weapon was made out of the Beskar though. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, it's fucking great. Like I want it just for my house.
Anyway, right there by the door.
That's gonna be my bat. For
If they
the
try to
house.
rob you, they're just like, oh no, this is the wrong
Yeah.
house. And then he did the missile launcher. That was sick. And his line where like I was aiming for the other one.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, I need that little
humor. Yeah.
to
So let's
break
talk
the-
about Fennec though. Like she was killing it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Like bro, this is what I wanted from your first appearance. Like, because she was saying like she never misses and
Yeah.
she's like a grade A sniper.
Yeah.
Like, she was dope, dude.
Yeah, I think crushing on her a little bit, man.
Man, I'm
move on. Yeah,
I lied, bro.
Yeah.
Like, damn, you're fine, and you're killing it, though.
Yeah. See, this is why. This is why. If you put female characters, make them like super important and like killing it, and it doesn't. This one doesn't feel as forced compared to like other characters or other media.
Definitely.
And like we love them like beyond just like a female character, like as a lead. They're just great characters.
She was saying like she almost died or she did die.
Yeah.
And then Boba Fett found it, right? Because when
Yeah.
she opened her stomach,
Abs of steel.
abs of wire and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of like a Anakin situation.
Yeah, it's like the Star Wars tradition of if you're the villain, then you have to have like a robotic some shit going
something.
on. And it's like Moff Gideon tracks them and the Death Troopers.
Yeah.
Or
It was cool
not
to
Death
see
Troopers, the
Dark
Troopers, the droids.
Yeah.
So the ones
Dark
that we got a
Troopers.
preview from the last episode. I love that Moff Gideon is just like an asshole, man. He
Yeah.
don't give a shit. He sent the droids and they got Goku, and then I don't get how like when Boba Fett was flying up, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna loosely follow them. I'll see where it's heading."
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, you can't see that in the radar.
Yeah.
like there's a fucking ship above you.
And there's one line too that kind of annoyed me. It was like, the Empire's back.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
haven't they been back this
Yeah.
whole fucking time?
Everybody
You
just
fly
as-
hella stormtroopers. and
Everybody
shit.
just assumes that like once you see a big ass starship, you're just like, that looks like Imperial.
Yeah, but that ship was like in the other episode too, right? So like,
Yeah.
it's nothing.
Well, nobody
new.
else saw it.
Mando saw it.
Oh,
He should know.
Did he see it?
He infiltrated it, didn't
No, that was a different thing. He didn't infiltrate that ship. He infiltrated.
he? Yeah,
like,
but that's
a
part
ship.
of the Empire.
True.
You
Or
would-
that style.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you would think like they've been back.
Yeah.
They haven't left.
Well, Mando hasn't reported it to the New Republic.
Ah, okay.
He's just doing his own thing.
That's true.
And then Grogu's gone.
Yeah.
I love that Mando wasn't really like, shit, my son. He was just like, damn, we got to get him.
Yeah.
And then he finds a little ball and they team up with him.
And then his Beskar weapon.
Oh,
He
yeah.
pulled that from. There's the only thing that survived on the ship.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
He was like, "This is the only thing that's left."
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah,
So he's probably going to like impale.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. That's my fucking son.
probably. And then in the beginning of the episode, they had another interaction again, like that close bond they have with the ball again.
Oh, yeah.
So
True.
you're pulling a little too hard on the heartstrings there. Like that's your son for sure.
And, oh, man. And the ship got destroyed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't realize the ship was going to be destroyed season 2. I thought it was going to be
Not even just destroyed. That shit's obliterated. Like, there's nothing left. I was like, damn, you spent so much time trying to fix it.
Yeah.
You paid so much money trying to get repairs.
Yeah.
It just goes like that.
No.
I'll be pissed.
Because every time the ships like landed next to it,
Yeah.
the clone troopers, I was just like, why don't you just shoot down his ship?
Yeah, and they did.
And they eventually did.
And then what Fennec was like, she said something like, "You better get to your ship." Or
Yeah.
For some reason,
To Boba Fett.
I thought she said that to Mando. I was like, "You're an asshole."
like a sly comment.
Yeah, it's like pouring some salt in that wound. The episode at the very end. So Grogu gets captured.
Yeah.
He's on the ship, and then
It's like Leia.
it is like Leia. It's
Pres-
exactly
prisoner.
like Leia. But I like the scene where he's like fucking up the stormtrooper.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he was taking his time.
Yeah.
But it reminded me so much of Vader, like in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Like the way he was like just fucking toying with him and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I can kind of see what Ahsoka was talking about.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know how to control his feelings. I
Yeah.
guess like when he wants to fuck you up, he'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, you got it coming.
yeah, I mean you're in distress. You're in prison now. So
Yeah.
fuck it, fuck these stormtroopers. But they spent a lot of time like focusing on him just really fucking them up,
like
and using his
crumpling
force
them
for-
and shit.
like choking them.
That's why I want to see evil Yoda, Grogu.
Yeah.
See that side.
Yeah, and then you see Moff Gideon toying with him a little bit.
Yeah,
and he mentioned something that we were talking about, or everyone knows now, that when he uses the Force, he gets really tired. Like same thing with Yoda in the trilogy. So that's kind of like their flaw, I guess. Like they're so high in midichlorian count that when they use too much of it, like they just like go to sleep. Yeah. And then like the prosthetics and the puppeteering in this episode, it's like the best I've ever seen from Grogu too.
I kind of like when his pupils show more.
Yeah.
So it like looks more like, oh, I can see his feelings and emotions in it.
Yeah. He looked kind of ugly when he closes his eyes, though. I gotta be honest.
Oh, when he knocks out.
Yeah, like when he was on the stone. Like you got some big ass eyelids. Look kind of ugly.
Oh, those people with big eyelids.
Yeah. A little bit.
Like Bruno Mars looking motherfuckers.
Yeah. But I like the fact that it's a cliffhanger, but it's not technically a cliffhanger because the next episode is going to come right next week. So I'm excited for it. Boba Fett and Fennec, they joined forces with Mando now, so they have this little trio.
That's his ride now.
Yeah, bro. That's a good team to have.
Yeah.
And then the end of the episode, he has to go back to whatever planet Cara Dune was on.
Yeah,
right?
so Cara Dune is part of the New Republic now.
Yeah. Does she look a little thicker to you?
Yeah, she looking like she been lifting.
Yeah, I thought that was just me.
Yeah, she's part of the New Republic, and they're bringing back Bill Burr.
Yeah.
So I thought like that was cool to see that like his character was like pretty like important in his episode, in like episode 6 of last season, and this is episode 6 now.
Yeah.
And to see like Mando's gonna have to bust him out. I don't think Cara Dune's gonna help him because she's legit now.
Yeah, she just showed that with the location where he is, but it's up to Mando to just take him.
So Mando's gonna build up a fucking little army of his own and like get his son back. So
yeah, that's what I was saying. Is Ahsoka gonna? You think he's gonna get Ahsoka to help?
That'll be pretty sick.
Yeah.
You got a Jedi, you have another Mandalorian, you have like a sniper, and you have like a strategic dude in Bill Burr who's pretty fucking funny too.
Starting 5.
Starting 5, man. Let's go. Moff Gideon, what's up? And then Thrawn comes in and fucks everyone up.
Yeah.
I'm curious, like, I don't know if this has been talked about enough, because Ahsoka was saying like when he gets his like more in tune to the Force, maybe a Jedi is gonna sense him and then come to him. Remember?
Come to his aid.
Like, there might be another Jedi. Because if Ahsoka's not going to train him, it might be like Luke senses Grogu. Because Luke is starting to build his Jedi Order.
Right.
And then there's like rumors, or not rumors, but like people's casting of a younger Luke would be Sebastian Stan, Winter Soldier. Dude, they look dead on alike though. And it's Disney. So? Yeah, if you put a side by side, Sebastian Stan and Mark Hamill when he was younger, they legit look alike.
I don't know how I feel about that. Only because like what Rogue One did, maybe that's why they want to do that. Because I'm pretty sure they would have just like computer generated someone's face.
True,
but I don't know. You can't have someone else play. It's like the Han Solo situation again. Like I don't find you Han Solo. Yeah. It has to be Harrison Ford.
Maybe just like Luke coming in his hoodie and like this, like that's it, and you don't have him talk.
No, have him talk. It still has to be him, but don't have to show his face.
True.
Like they could just have him like in the shadow, like because he went to a different planet, right, to start his own Jedi Order, right?
Yeah, he's probably scoping the universe or galaxy.
Oh, he was recruiting.
Oh, he's building his order, so he's probably just going around like, feeling people with Force user. Yeah, hey, that's bro, funny. Trying to join this team.
He's going to like college games and
so that's one thing I think they'll address later on.
Yeah, that'd be fucking dope. I like the fact that Jon Favreau, he's not just whatever he's writing for this series, like he's bringing all the episodes from season 1 back into the picture.
Yeah.
So like what you said with Bill Burr, like every episode that we've seen, it's like it's coming full circle again.
Yeah, episode 6 and episode 6.
Yeah, there's not a lot of new characters this season. Have you noticed that?
Yeah,
like he is bringing back all the older ones.
Yeah,
like the only new character we've seen is the guy in the first episode. I forgot his name already.
Oh, Cobb Vanth.
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
What if he gets him too?
I mean, he might.
Yeah, just bring a squad, man.
Get everybody.
Squadron Jedi.
Yeah. But that kind of, I don't know what they're gonna do after this season. Then if we're building up to the final episode, if the episode's gonna be like a showdown or whatever. Yeah. So
that's why I was saying like the previous episode, the Jedi. I don't know where it's heading anymore.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, you you're not excited about what's going to
Oh,
happen
like
next?
I was just more like, I can't predict it no more, and
Yeah.
that's good too. Not it's unpredictable.
Yeah, but you didn't seem interested after that. I felt actually more interested.
Yeah,
after
I had to
that episode.
rewatch the episode. I
Mhm.
think just the tone of chapter 13. 14 got me like super
Hyped.
excited.
Hyped
Maybe that's
up.
why it was more toned down. 13.
Yeah.
And 14 was like the best part of a movie that
Mhm.
you want to see.
Right.
But super excited for the ending of this season and
Yeah.
see where it goes.
Yeah. I also like that Moff Gideon, like what you said too. Like he's an asshole. Like he
Yeah.
was just like he was showing off as the dark saber.
Yeah,
He was
look
like,
at my
"You haven't
look at
seen
my
this?"
dick size.
I like that too. It's like, oh, you haven't seen this in a while. Huh?
Yeah.
Like a lightsaber.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fucking with you, dude. It makes me want to watch him on Breaking Bad. Is he in Breaking Bad?
Yeah. No, he's the best villain in Breaking Bad. All time. I'll put it top 3.
I do not want it to tie in too much into the rise of Skywalker, the cloning, the aspect. Like I
If they're
think it's-
smart, they would leave that alone.
Yeah, just focus on this Grand Admiral Thrawn and Moff Gideon stuff, and we're good.
Okay.
I love where Mandalorian's heading, even
Yeah.
though I can't predict it no more. So
That's good.
yeah,
Good thing.
that's a good thing.
All right, so we got 2 more episodes this season. This is my favorite episode of the
We'll
entire
see you next
series.
time.
I
Next
know.
episode, Matthew said that's
It
his
keeps
favorite
getting
episode.
better. That's a good thing.
That's why it's a great series.
Yeah, it just keeps getting better. And then, right after this series is done, we got WandaVision finally coming out. I'm hyped for that.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah. We had this whole
Babe.
year break for MCU. It kind of feels weird to watch it.
Yeah.
It's been such a long time.
Well,
Yeah.
2020 will end with a shebang with season 2, and
Yeah. Finally end 2020 because this whole year has been a tragedy. Like for real. But
Great plug.
I'm excited. All right, guys. So if you guys enjoyed our episode, leave a comment down below, like our video, tell us what your favorite episode of the season or series is so far. Check out our old shit. Check out our backlog. We have a lot of episodes. Follow us on Instagram, Top Back Podcast. We're excited. We're gonna finish off the last 2 episodes as soon as they're released. So look out for that.
happy holidays
Yeah.
from the
happy
top of the
holidays.
dome.
To the back of the pack.
We are
The Top Back Podcast.
peace out.
Peace.